Who is Max Verstappen's new Red Bull boss, Laurent Mekies? It has been a very quiet past 7 days in the world of Formula 1. Okay, that was a bit of a lie. On this day last week, the bombshell news was announced that Christian Horner and Red Bull had parted ways after over 20 years of Horner leading the Austrian outfit. The news shocked many, but the time for shock is over, with the second half of the season just around the corner. Horner's replacement is Laurent Mekies, a direct promotion for the Frenchman who had been Racing Bull's team principal for the past 18 months. Now, he finds himself steering the Red Bull ship as its new team principal and CEO. A new boss for Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda. So, who exactly is Laurent Mekies? In this Racing News 365 video, we take a look at Mekies' career and who exactly is Red Bull's second ever team principal. But before we get on with the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, who is Laurent Mekies? Laurent Mekies has taken on one of the biggest jobs in Formula 1 at a team constantly in the spotlight. But as his career shows, working for giant organisations has never been a problem. The 48-year-old Frenchman has spent his entire working life involved in motorsport after studying mechanical engineering before completing a master's degree at Loughborough University in automotive engineering. Just like a racing driver, Mekies' career started in Formula 3, where he joined Asia Tech in 2000. However, just like Max Verstappen, Mekies jumped from F3 directly to F1, with Peugeot having signed him as an engineer on its engine program. This was not for long, as the role saw him move to the Arrows Formula 1 team, where he was responsible for engine performance from 2001 to 2002. Not long after, in 2003, Mekies moved to Minardi initially as a race engineer, but quickly became its chief engineer. He stuck with the outfit when it was bought by Red Bull and renamed Toro Rosso. Mekies played a crucial role in Sebastian Vettel's famous 2008 Italian Grand Prix victory for the Red Bull sister team, and stuck with the squad until 2012. Then came a big change in Mekies' career, as from 2014 to 2017 he worked for the FIA. At first, he was its safety director, but later rose to become its deputy race director, next to the late Charlie Whiting. However, Mekies was back amongst the pit wall in 2018 when he joined Ferrari as its sporting director. 3 years later, in 2021, a promotion saw him become its racing director. He stuck with the Scuderia until mid-2023, before leaving Ferrari and Fred Vasseur to accept an offer as Racing Bull's new team principal. Mekies officially took on the role at the start of 2024, following the retirement of Franz Tost, who had led Red Bull's sister team from when it entered F1 in 2006. It was a major change, but one which saw genuine steps made in the right direction after a spell of uncompetitiveness for the sister team, to the point that some speculated that Red Bull could even sell it. Now, after 18 months of growing Racing Bulls into a solid midfield outfit, able to consistently make Q3 and score points, he has been handed the throne at Red Bull. Leading Red Bull is without a doubt the biggest challenge of Mekies' career, with so much going against the Milton Keynes-based outfit. Red Bull's current challenges include a troublesome car in the RB21 being 4th in the constructors' standings, Verstappen likely being out of the drivers' title fight and possibly moving to Mercedes, and Yuki Tsunoda having scored just 7 points in 10 races. Oh, and there's also the small matter of Red Bull becoming its own powertrain supplier in 2026. It's fair to say Mekies is up against it. However, he is ready for the challenge. After being announced as Red Bull's new team principal, Mekies said, "We don't underestimate the challenges ahead. The focus is on ensuring that all the talented people here have everything they need to give their best, because they already are the best, and we need to ensure that the Red Bull energy flows throughout the entire team." Despite the magnitude of Mekies' challenge, he does have one thing massively in his favour: significant support. Mekies is a liked individual, and one who has grown a positive reputation for his work ethic and productivity. Already, several figures have outlined to Racing News 365 that Mekies is an excellent fit. Speaking to Racing News 365 on if Mekies is a good fit to lead Red Bull, former F1 driver Johnny Herbert said, "I think so. I like Laurent. I think he's got a good way about him. I think he's got a good understanding. It's like anything. He's had all that experience at Ferrari, all that experience now at Racing Bulls, and all that experience is something that's very beneficial. He's in the meetings, he knows everybody plays the game, and I think he's a smart character that can utilise all the experience that he's had and bring that experience to Red Bull." And that's something that is very, very important to any team, especially when you're at the sharp end of the grid. You've got to have the right ingredients to be able to either bring it back to winning ways, let's say, like McLaren have. Mekies is not only backed by pundits and former drivers, but also by Red Bull employees. In particular, former F1 driver and current Red Bull simulator driver Sebastian Buemi, who first worked with Mekies at Toro Rosso when he was on the F1 grid as a driver. Discussing when he worked with Mekies, Buemi told Racing News 365, "Yeah, at Toro Rosso he was a chief race engineer, so I know him quite well. I think he's a good guy. He's been in the Red Bull family for a long time, because before he went to the FIA and Ferrari, he was at Toro Rosso for a long time. Now, he's obviously back. He was obviously back as a team principal of Racing Bulls, so he knows the Red Bull world." Not only does Mekies know the Red Bull world, he also comes from an engineering background. Team principals with an engineering background are becoming a theme in Formula 1, most notably at McLaren with Andrea Stella. Christian Horner did not come from an engineering background, but rather a political one, with Buemi having highlighted the key difference between the new and old Red Bull bosses. Mekies is obviously an engineer, so he knows technically for sure a lot. But obviously, Christian's been politically very strong, and he's been growing the team for a long time. I don't know how many people were working for Red Bull when he joined and how many there is now, like over 1,500. I don't know how many actually. He's seen the expansion of the team. Laurent knows it as well. He's been at Ferrari. It's a big team. So that's all you need to know about the new team principal of Red Bull, Laurent Mekies. A very different style of team principal for Red Bull compared to Horner. But will Mekies be a success, and will he manage to keep Max Verstappen? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until the next video, see you later.